We had set some intentions before we started our session, and one of the questions that Sean and I discussed was that he has a very beautiful daughter. Is there anything that you'd like to tell him about being a father or how to be a better father to her?
Just knowing that she'll definitely keep loving you, that she won't desert you or think that you're a bad father.
Thank you. We send her love to her higher self so that she can always feel supported and appreciated, even in the distance when she's not with him. Can you do that?
Yes.
Thank you. Is there anything that you'd like to tell Sean about anything about his job or his career that will be helpful to him in the years to come?
Sticking to instinct.
Are you his instinct?
Yes.
Does he have others that are guiding him?
Here and there.
Does he have one main guide?
Yes.
May I know that guide's name?
I'm not fully sure.
That's okay. Can you give me any advice as to Sean's life purpose? What he came here on this earth? What his goal was to accomplish?
To be able to share his love.
Can you say that one more time?
To be able to share his love, his happiness.
Thank you. I think he's doing a good job of that so far. Do you think he's on target?
More than before.
What has he done to change that so that he's able to do more of what his soul has come here to achieve?
I've released a lot of previous negative thoughts.
Are there any thoughts that are still holding him back now that he can release at this time?
Sometimes there are some negative ones that could be released.
Is there something that you can help him in releasing today?
Trying.
Can I send my love and light to him as well as I'm connected to the grid?
Okay.
Can we empower him to have more positive thoughts about himself and his body and his decisions and family?
Yes.
Thank you. Is there something important that you would like him to know at this time?
That he's a good person. Strong.
Thank you so much. Who are Sean's angels that work with him?
Not too sure. Cloudy.
It's okay. This is a part where we say, go ahead and let your higher self come through, and we've sent your ego self love. It's a safe environment. You're currently protected by the angelic realm. Trust what you hear. Who is Sean's angels?
One's his grandma. The other one's been there for a long time. Not really sure on that one.
Okay. Is that his guardian angel? Or is it his spirit team?
I'll say the guardian. It's an old soul.
Is Sean an old soul too?
Feels like it.
Has he had a lot of lives here?
Not too many.
Has he had lives in other galaxies?
Possibly.
Okay. I know that you said that his grandmother is one of his angels. Is it possible that we can speak with her today? Do we have permission to speak with Kate?
Yes.
Thank you so very much. Kate, I thank you so much for coming today and reaching out to Sean today during this session. We're very honored and blessed to have you. Is there anything that you would like to say to him at this time?
He's proud.
Thank you for that. Anything else? Let her come through easily. Let her flow directly to him. Trust that you're able to say her words through your physical being. Kate, what message would you like to share with Sean today?
I think that one's there.
Okay. That's okay. I'm sure that she was
A warm fuzzy feeling left. But it was
Yeah.
there, I felt it.
wonderful. While you're in this protected space, I once again ask your higher self what you'd like to share with Sean about what he can do to grow his own energy. May I speak with Sean's higher self again?
Yes.
Thank you. What can Sean do to help grow his energy?
Release his aggression.
Say that one more time. Release his
Aggression.
aggression.
Relax more. High anxiety.
Will grounding, as we suggested earlier, help with that?
Yes.
Okay. Can we release any more aspect of that high anxiety that happens? Is there maybe a visual that can come to his mind to help him to recall your direction for him?
Yeah.
What kind of an image would you like to send in his mind, or a thought to remind him to ground? Is there a song maybe? Makes him think of the earth?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell me what it is, or he'll know?
I think he knows.
Okay, thank you. Can we go ahead and send love into that space where he releases any anxiety, so that that love will start to be, the vibration of love will start to grow and build in his own body, replacing any anxiety? What else can he do to help strengthen his own energy?
Better sleep.
Is there something he needs to do to get better sleep? Is it just a matter of going to bed earlier?
Something to help fall asleep.
Would listening to maybe some like yoga, Zen music? I know I do that.
That might help.
What about taking like an over-the-counter sleep aid?
No.
What about breathing, like what we did here today before our session?
That could help.
Okay. There's probably something we can find on the internet that has like a meditation breath exercise, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Is there any advice that you have for Sean regarding his diet?
Yeah.
What would you like to share? What-
Eat more earthly.
Eat more what?
Earthly foods. Too much junk food.
Okay. We all have that issue, right?
Yeah. Mine's really bad.
And do you have any health advice for him?
A little more cardio.
Okay. Anything else on that?
Gotten better, so he's alright.
He has gotten better?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Is that the same advice for me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. So, a body scan on Sean and let me know if there's any dark spaces or health issues that you're seeing.
No stomach.
One more time.
No stomach.
In the stomach? What's happening in the stomach?
No pain.
What's causing that pain?
I think it's my lack of activity from my job that I sit at.
Okay. When he's sitting at his job, could he occasionally stand
Yes.
and work for short periods of time standing?
Yes.
What about taking walks? Does he have an opportunity to go for a walk? Maybe during lunch hour?
No.
What about before work or after?
After work.
Okay. Is there anything else happening currently in his body?
No.
Thank you. Does Sean have any implants?
No.
Is there anything that's holding him back?
Just mainly the anxiety.
Anxiety? One other question on the anxiety. We know that you're going to help him. Is there any pharmaceutical medicine that he should consider speaking to a doctor about?
Tried that. I'm looking more into CBD.
CBD?
It seems to be helping lately.
Is there a particular strength that he should maybe consider using?
Still trying to figure that out.
Okay. So that's for daytime, correct?
Yes.
But if he grounds, he could do that several times a day. And he doesn't have to close his eyes to ground, right? He could just think of sending roots out from the bottom of his feet, even through his shoes, into the ground and connecting.
Okay.
And that'll help to release the anxiety whenever he's experiencing it. And again, then he'll have a song come into his head. He'll get sick of that song. But when he starts getting better at controlling the anxiety, then he doesn't have to have it keep replaying in his head. It can be replaced with another song. A nice, lightweight, happy song.
Okay.
How's he doing during the session?
A lot of muscle strain.
His muscles are straining right now?
Tense.
Can you help him to relax them so that he doesn't have to be so tense? Is that because of his work? Let's help his body remember the relaxed state that he's in. So he doesn't need to be so tense in carrying around that extra strain with him. No extra weight. How does that sound?
Relaxing.
Fabulous. How are his energy centers looking right now? Is there anything that's still blocked?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, Sean is connected to the higher realm. Is there anyone else that wants to come through and offer advice to him at this time? Can I ask Buddha to come forth and speak with Sean today?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. The reason I asked if you would come and speak with Sean today is because he's currently struggling with anxiety, and I know you were a very peaceful soul. And if his higher self is guiding him to have more meditation and calm in his life, you were the one that occurred to me that would be a good soul, as an ascended master, to be able to give Sean some guidance and some direction. Is that something you can help him with, or any advice you can offer him at this time?
Let more love in.
Put more love in him?
Yes.
Are you
Not be
using...
afraid to accept it.
Say that again, please.
Do not be afraid to accept somebody else's love.
I know that he's currently seeing a young lady. As you connect to her higher self, do you see a good relationship building here?
Yes.
I know when I'm with them, I feel a very loving energy, playful, fun. Are there, I think, maybe trust issues that need to be bridged between them?
Mainly mine.
Buddha, as we look at his soul's inability or his fear of trust, can we send love to him and courage to replace that fear?
Yes.
Can you tell me, what are you using to do that? Are you using a ray of light?
Feels more like love.
Okay. Thank you so very much. I do appreciate you spending time with him today. Can he call on you in the future? Will you be his guide in the future?
Yeah.
Thank you. Any other words of advice for him today?
No.
As you scan his body, is there anything that you see that needs work?
No.
Okay. Thank you so very much. May the light and love of the universe go with you always. We thank you and release you back. May I speak with Sean's higher self again?
Yes.
How is Sean doing in this session? Are we complete, or do we have more things to cover?
I'm pretty complete. Calm.
Wonderful. When we bring Sean back to his mind ego self, we're going to ask his mind to go ahead and stay in this calm manner going forward, and that if those moments of anxiety do show up, to recall all the things that he got in this session today. When it's time for sleep, that he can call on Buddha at any time to help with his meditation and relaxing, and also to be reminded that he is to have trust in his relationships and to not be afraid to love. Don't be afraid. So fear is not of the highest and best good, and love is. So we go ahead and trust that that's what he'll now be filled with, and that his energy will continue to build on that, so that he continues to be relaxed, calm, happy, joyful, and peaceful going forward. Do you agree?
Yes.
Wonderful. I thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for bringing Sean to me for this session. And I thank the Skull Collective for their work today. The angels and guides that came and worked with us today. May the light of the universe be with you always. Go in peace and love. Namaste. One more thing I'd like to do is, in case Sean has any cords attached to others, or people have cords attached to him, I'd ask my dragon Kwanan to come in and use the violet flame, as if Sean is standing in a tube of a violet flame, going all the way up his body and burning off any of those cords that he has attached others that may be sending his energy out, or that others may have attached to him, taking his energy away. Go ahead and release those cords at this time, burning them away, burning them away. thank you, Kwanan, for helping me to be reminded of that before I bring him back to his awareness. I also ask you, Sean, at this time, while you're in a connection with your higher self, to think of a color to surround your body with, like an egg. Within that color, you're going to see a protective light surrounding your body, protecting your power. Now see that light that encircles your body as a neon color. It'll be the color best represented for you, for what your body needs at this time, for what your soul needs at this time. Whenever you're in large crowds or energy where you don't feel safe or trusted, just once again think about that neon light being around you and protecting you. And your angels and guides will enforce it. And now seal that off. Perfect. We're through with our work here today. So I'm going to ask you to slowly come back to your awareness of your physical self. I thank your higher self once again for coming to this session today. Go ahead and start to feel your hands again. Feel your feet. Slowly coming back to your awareness. Wiggle your toes. Start to wiggle your legs a little bit. Shake them so that you realize that yes, you are back awake. You can shrug your shoulders just a little bit. Blink your eyes open when you're awake. If you want to relax, stay there a minute. I'm going to give this to you to hold.
Hands feel really tight and tense. Like just gripping those things. Wow.
Just aggressively hanging on to them.
Yeah, I guess so. It didn't feel like that before.
Yeah, no, they felt nice and cool when you first put them in your hands. So, yeah. So, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm relaxed. Oh, a little tense.
They said you were feeling a little tense. You could physically see your body go from this to this.
Really?
Like, yeah. And I don't know, hopefully I'm recording everything and it's catching on tape and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. But yeah. So apparently the bed's gonna just go sliding. So
that was crazy.
Wasn't it like how I told you?
Definitely, yeah, it was.
Like, you just will give yourself answers and you're like, oh, wait, am I talking? Like, oh, who's talking?
That's why I liked a few times, too. It was like, I don't know. It definitely, like the whispering part, like I felt like I couldn't, fully just
like you couldn't
normal.
use, right.
Yeah,
like the words just wouldn't.
just whispering. It felt weird. It was definitely different. I liked it. This was different. I liked this a lot. It was relaxing though.
Yeah, you got some great advice, and I think it's a good start for you to, especially with as far as the anxiety. They were just really about that's the biggest thing you need to work on, and finding out your soul purpose is it's easy job. I mean, you would think it's an easy job, but I think it's not. I think it's hard, to get into that, just how do you go about, how do I share love and happiness? You know what I mean? I feel like, oh, I'm just in my limited little world, but what am I doing to do that more? So,
right.
Yeah.
This definitely was good.
So.
It was eye-opening, definitely. Now it's I don't feel like I don't have a lot of thought going through my mind.
You just kind of chill.
Relaxed. Yeah.
Just
it's weird. Yeah. It's almost just a clear head, which I haven't had in a long time.
Yes.
It's definitely interesting. Feels weird.
Good.
In a good way, though. In a good way.
Yeah, no, but it is, and
It's like
I
I
mean-
don't really have anything. Yeah, nothing.
all that fuzziness trying to sit in your head. And I think what happens is we just like I was saying before, we like get in our ego mind, right? And it's just like blah 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 blah, blah. Like it can't stop talking to us,
Yeah.
and
I
trying
definitely had
to
trouble going to bed because of that.
yeah, and trying
lay
to
down
like
and,
shut
yeah,
that
it's
down,
just
and you're like got
A
5 million.
miles, yeah, a million miles a minute. I'm like, God, I can't relax for anything. I don't know how long I lay in bed for, and it's like, finally, you know, it gets to that point where I just start to drift off. Like it's not even knowing that I'm going to bed. It's almost like just waiting for everything to finally calm down.
Right.
And then
A lot of times
when I woke up, I'm like, I don't even remember falling asleep.
Yeah, there's a lot of times where I'm like, all right, I am awake, so I actually bring my Kindle and then I'll just like read something,
Yeah.
and I might get about 2 pages, and then I'm out, and then I'll like wake up with like the tablet in my face, you know, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
So you know,
Definitely, yeah. I've fallen asleep hitting myself in the face with
yeah,
my
with the phone, it drops on your head.
I'm like, ugh.
But I mean, they did have a couple of recommendations, but they did say the CBD oil was definitely like continue working with dosing with that to like find exactly the right
I haven't
thing.
figured out. I got one that I did, and I'm not really fully sure on how much the strength is, but it seemed to help pretty good. And
You're using like
another
one
I'm
dropper,
doing-
like
yeah, the dropper, like
Yeah.
under the tongue ones.
yep.
And so far, it seems like those ones are doing definitely better than the gummies, because I've tried all the gummies and I just feel like I'm not getting anything out of those.
It's definitely the oil. They
So-
they definitely said the CBD that
The oil is
It-
better
yeah.
than any of the other ones. I feel that one definitely. Between that and I use like a balm, almost like a muscle relaxer
right.
for my back and stuff. And when I use that stuff, everything, the pain and all that stuff goes away. I feel more relaxed. But yeah, all the times I've done the gummies, I feel like I can just keep eating those things and
Yeah.
not getting anything.
Well,
out
you
of
know,
it.
I mean, one of the other things that they said was self-care. So, I mean, you could probably go, because you said you have like some days off during the week, like a teaching spa. And so you can spend like $30 to get a massage.
Yeah, that actually sounds pretty fun. Yeah, I'll definitely have to do that.
Yeah.